Good afternoon. Welcome on in to another episode of From Day One. Today we head back to the courtroom where we have a bunch of bad girls in front of the judge. Your Honor, take it away.
Your Honor, I came out of jail and I have been trying so hard. If I didn't go around those people, I would have done.
But you
I've
did.
been flowing
you
on
did.
time.
Okay,
Your
I'm done.
Honor.
All right. Are you ready on Miss Tomlin's case, Miss Blakeney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Calling 2200354, Carrie Ann Tomlin.
Edith Blakeney on behalf of Carrie Ann Tomlin, Your Honor. My client agrees to participate virtually. I do believe she thought this was in person, but she is on Zoom, Your Honor. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Carrie Ann Tomlin.
And my client does agree to participate virtually.
Okay, today's the date and time for a violation. What did I do in November?
I think you
Miss-
adjourned it, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Oh,
on
I'm sorry.
November, Your Honor, on November, Heather Ruffles on behalf of the Probation Department, Your Honor. This case is originally assigned to Probation Officer Cronin, and I am monitoring the case in her absence. November 3rd, Ms. Tomlin was before Your Honor, and she was sanctioned to serve 2 days in the Oakland County Jail. She did serve those 2 dates, and we have received additional positive tests since that time and set this violation to address those matters.
It's okay.
Edith, well, I've already made my appearance, Your Honor. With regard to the fifth violation, the positive on 11/27/23, she is going to admit to that. She had a glass of wine at a wedding. Allegation 6. Let's see, it says, hold on. I believe she didn't test on 11/27 and then following on 11/28. So I believe it was the night and then like in the AM on 11/28. She is going to admit to that, but she has an explanation. The device that she was using did not allow her to retest, but it asked her to do a new test. So she was confused as to what was going on, so she did not test. Allegation 7, the black photo on 12/1/23. She's explained that something was wrong with the machine, or it could have been dark where she was at. But her photo should not have been blocked. With regard to allegation 8, the positive test on 12/4, she is going to admit to that. She did have a glass of wine at a baby shower.
God damn, how many
And
violations
then-
you got?
So the 2 positives she's admitting to, correct, Miss Blakeney?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I'm just going down the list. Yes.
Okay, then is reference to treatment.
The NSAID, she sent me a letter with a signature from NCADD. I did I believe I tried to send that to Ms. Cronin yesterday.
We did just
To
receive
that email.
that from NCADD, Your
Okay.
Honor. However, Ms. Tomlin was not honest with them, and they would not have discharged her where they were aware that she was still utilizing alcohol. So I can't, she wasn't forthcoming in her treatment. While yes, they closed her case, she wasn't honest. She's still using alcohol. Had they had that knowledge, they would not have closed the case. And we
Okay, Your
never
Honor. My
received
understanding.
documentation from Easter
Okay.
Seals.
Okay. You said you have not?
Never, correct.
Oh,
There's
okay.
never been documentation as originally ordered from Easter Seals.
Okay, Your Honor, with regard to NCADD, my understanding was that the court didn't, or probation didn't receive documentation. As far as her not being honest with NCADD, I was not aware about all of that. That's a newer development since I did just send the information to Ms. Cronin via Ms. Ruffles yesterday. With regard to Easter Seals, she's communicated to me that she does attend once a month, has a case manager, psychiatrist.
Frankly, Miss Blakeney, she's still drinking. So I don't know what, even if she is in treatment, it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot.
Well,
Where
Your
are you
Honor,
working, Ms. Tomlin? You're still working, is that correct, Ms. Tomlin?
Yes, I am, Miss Cronin, Miss Apple. And I'm just like the situation that occurred was I'm just not strong enough to be around other people while they're doing so I try to just seclude myself in the home. So I'm really struggling, but I'm trying so hard. And
No, you're not.
yeah,
No,
yes, I
you're not.
because I don't want to I want to successfully complete my probation.
Right, right. But you lied to them and you lied to us and you're still drinking. You went to the baby shower. Okay. She's admitted to those two things. How old are your kids, Miss Tomlin?
14, 13, 10, 8, 7, and 4.
Who's going to watch them?
I have no one to watch them.
I don't have any choice but to send you to jail, Miss Tomlin. You won't stop drinking.
Your
Miss
Honor, is it
Miss
possible that
Apple.
you could do an alcohol tether or a house arrest because, or I'm sorry, not house arrest, but work release because she, as you are aware that she does have children, Your Honor.
Yeah, I was aware when I gave her only 2 days.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. She has
Was aware.
6 children. Yeah.
I know that,
And
Miss.
she's communicated to me that she'll be evicted if she's sentenced to 91 days because I believe that was the recommendation. Um, she really doesn't receive support from the children's fathers.
I guess she should have thought about that. I mean, this is, so on January 31st, 23, I required her to have a tether. And that didn't keep her from drinking. And then on March 6th, when she was here for positive again, I told her that it was zero tolerance, that if there was any positive anything, I was sending her to jail. But I heard about her kids and I heard about no one to support her. So on June 26th, when she was positive, I said, okay, test more. And I heard about her kids and I heard about how hard she was trying. And I told her at some point I couldn't care about the kids more than her. But once again, on July 24th, and in fact, Mr. Bondi represented her then, I allowed her to stay on the sober link and took into consideration those kids that she allegedly cares so much about. And so when she was back on August 21st, after given another opportunity to get herself together and worry about those kids that she's so worried about, she still was positive. She still wasn't in treatment. She still wasn't getting any help. And I told her if she missed any tests, that I was sending her to jail. So then we come forward to November 3rd, and she admitted the violations. And all those kids, and I would also point out there was one day she brought her 14-year-old in to explain to me how hard she was trying to testify on her behalf. So the fact that you claim she cares about the kids is not true, Miss Blakeney, or she wouldn't be drinking. And she obviously cannot control it. So
Your
Your,
Honor,
Your Honor, I came out of jail and I have been trying so hard. If I didn't go around those people, I would have done.
But you did. But you did.
Time.
Okay,
Your
I'm done.
Honor,
She can turn
is there
herself
like
in. No, there's nothing, Miss Blakeney. There's nothing. I don't know what else to do, Miss Blakeney.
she doesn't qualify for the PA 511 where she would be transferred to a
That's a
inpatient
DOC
That's
program
for
only.
Okay. Okay.
No,
And
I don't have. Is there anything else I can do, Miss Ruffles? I can do an ATI.
She
because she really does need some help.
with a,
Okay.
Your Honor,
it would be residential
I don't-
treatment with a stipulation that a bench warrant would be issued immediately upon her release. To be very honest, Your Honor, I don't believe that that's going to make any difference in this situation. She did participate evidently in substance abuse treatment and still was drinking and not providing honest responses to them. At this time, we have to be concerned about every other person in the state of Michigan.
I agree, Ms. Ruffles. So I will sentence her to 90 days in the Oakland County Jail and allow release after 30 days to an ATI program with an issuance of an immediate bench warrant if she fails to comply with
90
that
days.
treatment. And she must, what case? This is Oak Park. You need to turn yourself in
Release
tomorrow at the Oak
to
Park Jail by
ATI.
noon. Ms. Tomlin.
Your Honor, please.
I'm done talking about it, Ms. Tomlin.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Reed Mills, I'm Judge Apple. You can see and hear me.
Yes.
Calling 220163, Kiana Reed Mills, appearance on behalf of the defendant.
Edith Blakeney on behalf of Ms. Reed Mills, Your Honor, who agrees to participate virtually in this violation of probation hearing.
And on behalf of probation,
Heather Ruffles on behalf of the probation department, Your Honor. Ms. Reed Mills' case was assigned to Ms. Cronin. Originally, I'm supervising the case in her absence.
today's the date and time set for a violation. They were previously here on November 27th. I adjourned it because she was on bed rest with a broken ankle. Have we received verification of
No, Your
that
Honor.
injury? Okay.
No, we have not received any new verification, as Your Honor instructed Ms. Reed Mills to provide that to the court by December 1st. We have not received that. And she contacted the court clerk's office yesterday and indicated that she still did not have that information.
No.
Okay.
Your
Um,
Honor,
yeah.
Your Honor, I just received the updated report from Ms. Mills today, and I spoke with Ms. Mills, but I believe I was originally represented her the last time we were in court.
Correct.
And she was supposed to send me some information, and it went to my spam folder. She sent it to me 2 hours ago. Your Honor, she's communicated to me that she didn't have her next doctor's appointment until, what was that date?
It was December. No, it was actually the day I had court. It was the next day, but they had canceled it and changed it to December 5th, which I got all the paperwork here with me.
Oh, okay, slow
Good.
down.
I'm sorry.
She's communicated to me it's about 100 pages. And I just checked my spam folder because I've been in the court basically all afternoon, and she did send some information to me. I can fax it over, or I can send it to Ms. Ruffles, unless it's a moot point at this right here. But I did go over.
I'm sorry. Also, I didn't know what specific pages y'all wanted or what I needed to show, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like 100. It's 112 pages. So like I didn't know what y'all wanted because they told me to go to medical records. So I went to medical records to get the paperwork, and they just like gave me everything. So I didn't know what y'all wanted.
And I will say, I'm just reviewing this right now. So I'll just say, Your Honor, at this moment, since I'm just now reviewing it, I can't give the court 100% detail as to what it says because I do need time to actually look at it, Your Honor. But with regard to Miss Reed Mills not completing those classes, and I believe her contacting or emailing the court, I think on 11:30. It is correct. She did do that. She didn't check her emails for some odd reason. It took her a couple of days to check her emails. And can you explain what happened, Miss Reed Mills?
Yeah, like I honestly like I sent it over on 11:30, but I just
You sent the email.
I don't basically I sent the email and I don't check my email every day, honestly. So that was my mistake and that's on me. But when I went back to check it, she told me that like it was like a forward message, and it basically said like she wasn't going to be in office till February 2024, which was to my probation officer, and that was also who you told me to get the AAA information from. You told me to email my probation officer. So once I did that, and she told me she wasn't going to be back till February 2024, I didn't know who to go to next. She said go to it was Miss
Okay,
Ruffle.
okay. I really, is she in treatment? I don't care about her leg right now.
Okay.
I'm
She's not
getting-
really-
There's never been documentation of substance abuse treatment. I literally pulled this probation file apart page by page and spread it out on my table in my office to decipher exactly what has and has not occurred on this case. There has never been substance abuse treatment documentation for Ms. Reed Mills received by this.
Can I ask a
Has
question? I'm
she-
sorry.
She's been referred multiple times. There's documentation of the referrals to DWIN multiple times. She's been instructed and redirected.
Can I ask a question? I'm sorry if I'm cutting anyone off. Far as treatment, like what is treatment?
Ms. Cronin has very detailed notes of conversations she's had. There's emails.
I'm
Ms.
saying like, is there like far as the like
It's
AAA?
substance
or,
abuse.
like-
No,
wait.
you've been given very clear instruction through Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network for substance abuse counseling with a therapist.
Okay.
Is she
Your Honor, last
testing,
time
Ms.
we were in-
Ruffles?
No,
She's
she's
not.
not tested since September 21st, Your Honor, and that's prior to the dates she has documented injury on. I did attach testing log to Your Honor's report, as well as the email exchange that between Ms. Mills and myself, well, my response to
Has she
Ms.
done anything, Ms. Ruffles?
No, she has not complied with the conditions of this probation. She has not
Correct.
ever entered treatment. We have never received documentation of support group attendance. She did not complete the victim impact panel. Testing was sporadic at best before September 21st, not a singular test since then. And
Ms. Blakeney, is she admitting to these violations?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're admitting to violating probation, Ms. Reed Mills?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So you didn't do the VIP, you haven't tested, you tested positive, you haven't reported any treatment, substance abuse treatment, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, are you currently working, Ms. Reed Mills?
No, I'm out of work because of I can't go back to work to after January 16th
Why?
because my ankle is broken. Well, it's healing now, but my ankle is broken and my leg is fractured all the way up pretty much to like maybe like a quarter of my knee.
How did you break your leg, Ms. Reed Mills?
A hit and run.
Your Honor, I tried to forward the information to Ms. Ruffles just now that I received. I can fax it over to the court. I do realize that this is incredibly last minute, but that was absolutely out of my control. But I will forward that, and
But what difference does that make,
I will
Ms.
fax
Blake?
that information. This is why she's communicated to me, and what we communicated on the record last time we were here, why none of that stuff has been completed, and why she can't.
Yeah, but when was the accident, Ms. Reed Mills?
It was October 8th, 2023.
Right.
And I had court on the 15th or 16th. So that's why I had missed it. And that's why we on Zoom.
Well, but also we're
October 8th? But the positives were,
prior to, she had a positive test when she entered OCJ to serve the sanction that
Yes.
Your Honor had
Yeah.
ordered previously.
Yes.
She was instructed to utilize support group attendance online. She chose not to. The VIP is online. She chose not to complete that. Substance abuse counseling.
I
is
didn't
online.
have
She
the
chose
money.
Not to complete that.
I didn't have the money.
She didn't do any of it before the accident either, so I really can't give any further explanation.
who are you living with, Ms. Reed Mills?
I stay with my parents.
All right,
And
this is an Oak Park. Hey, where's this from?
This is an
Oh, this
MS2
case.
case, Your Honor.
So what does she have to do?
It would be paperwork.
Sentence you to 60 days in the Oakland County Jail. You need to pick up the paperwork by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and then turn yourself in
when do I have to turn myself in?
at the Oakland County Jail. What time does she have to be there by, Miss Ruffles?
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Their preference is between 3 and 4 p.m., Your Honor.
Can I?
Okay, so nope, we're done.
Your Honor,
might
I would
be-
just ask the
My-
court to
Can I just wait till like after I get like this boot and cast and finish taking my medicine and everything off my leg? That's all I ask.
Nope. Thank you. I am sorry, Mr. Sabota. This is not how I envisioned my day going.
I get to spend time with a nice child.
230251 Dejanay Morrow, appearance on behalf of the defendant.
Edith Layton on behalf of Dejanay Morrow, who agrees to participate virtually.
And right there, we will stop. Come on back for the evening, and we'll see what happens with Dijonay. Well then, thank you for watching Day One. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you all tonight.